Right. Good morning, students. Having covered now the various aspects of how the money supply is defined, let's bring into equation an entity which is responsible for expanding the size of money which is introduced by central bank. Now, central bank means RBI. If RBI issues this much money, commercial bank can make this much money go into this much. How it will do it, that we have to study as a part of our syllabus a little bit later. But before that, we try to understand what are the major activity which commercial banks perform, and only then we can come up to that part. Now, one of the major functions which commercial banks perform is acceptance of deposits. So I put it as a heading that what is the major function of a commercial bank. First step or the first function is to take the money from the people who have it. Who are the people who have? These are the people who have surplus money. They are called the savers, who can throw the money into commercial bank or throw the money into the financial market. Financial market is a part of your business studies requirement. Banking is a part of your economics requirement. So let's focus in hand what we have. So that is our banking requirement. Now, a person can come up with the money and open various deposit accounts with the bank. So the bank take the money of them, accept their deposit as a part of its primary function. Number one, what is it? The saving account. Saving account loans. Generally, who maintains them? With the bank, it is the households who open the saving bank account. The first account which you will also maintain, students, with your banks will be the saving account. What are the features of this account? It offers, uh, it does offer interest as such, but remember it at a very low rate of interest, right? Very low rate of interest comparison to other accounts. In certain countries, such deposit may not carry any interest at all, right? And you might be interested in knowing there is negative interest also, which is not a part of syllabus. We'll study somewhere else as such. Clear? Negative interest rate. But here we are talking about the positive interest which you get if you deposit the money with the bank, right? Now, um, you cannot frequently. So, if I have to say, there is low frequency of withdrawal and deposit. You just can't quickly withdraw the money and deposit the money in this account regularly. So you have to do it with a restricted number of times, not as many number of times as you wish in a day. Clear? First account. Now let's move on to the second one. Which one it is? Current deposits or current accounts. These are generally opened by the firms, right? The limited companies, the proprietorship firms, partnership firms, they all open their current account. They are opened in the name of the firm itself. Clear? Right? Now, generally, no interest is available on such deposit. No interest. Clear? Third point, you can frequently withdraw or deposit the money, and that what makes current account a distinct account. It is primarily meant for businessmen, right? It has one more stark feature. It provides you overdraft facility. You know what is overdraft? Withdrawing more than what you have in your account as such. So these account holders don't have it, they have it. Am I clear? These two together, students, are referred as demand deposits. What they are referred as? Demand deposits. Right? If I can make it a little bit visible, demand deposits as such, students. Right. Now, what are demand deposits? Demand deposits are those which can be withdrawn by check. I write it here just to make it visible. Demand deposits. Clear? Comes the third account, fixed deposit. Now, what is a fixed deposit account? This is the account which can be maintained by households as well as firms. Right? There is a certain degree of stipulated time period. You cannot withdraw the money according to your wish. You have to keep it deposit over a long period of time or whatever the period of time. But you have to keep it and you have to abide by the contract, for which you get quite high interest rate as such, right? Because you are trying to get rid of the money, or you are trying to sacrifice your requirement for money for the present, and therefore you need to be paid interest at a higher rate. Come to the third one. You can't withdraw that money. So if I have to say, no withdrawal or deposits will take place as such in fixed deposit. When I say deposit, I mean to primarily say no withdrawal is possible. I hope all of you are understanding it. So that is what is fixed deposit. It is also referred as term deposits with the bank. Remember it? Term deposits different from demand deposits. So what is the first function of commercial bank? Acceptance of deposit. Saving, current and fixed are primarily demand deposits on this side, these two, and this one is term deposit. You cannot withdraw anytime you wish to. Thank you.